Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Alpine Hippie, and today we're going to be going over Netflix's new password sharing rules. If you're liking the content that I put out in this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. It's free, it makes a massive impact on a small channel like mine, and I'd really appreciate it. Now, it's no secret that most people who have a Netflix account have someone using it that doesn't exactly live with them. Whether it's a family member who just lives away from your home, or it's a close friend that you share some bills with, a lot of people split the access. It's been a really convenient thing about Netflix, and it's kind of one of the main things that's been propping up the site for quite some time. But big old Netflix just couldn't put up with it any longer. They decided that it is not okay for these people to be sharing their passcodes. It is not okay for people to be using their platform if they do not live under the same roof. And Netflix has actually gone through with action on this. They are officially rolling out a plan to systematically block anyone who does password sharing on the site. So let's just dig a little bit into the details on how they're going to be enforcing this going forward. So the way that they're going to be doing it is that you have to establish a Wi-Fi as a home base. Once Netflix has established the Wi-Fi that this home base runs off of, it then blocks any future devices from using that Netflix account if it is not being streamed off of that Wi-Fi. But oh ho ho, you might be thinking to yourself, what if I go on a trip or go to work or go to a friend's house and want to use the Netflix account that I am, rightfully paying for? Don't worry too much. Netflix in their big smooth brain decided to make a stipulation for this. If you want to use your Netflix account away from home, that's no big deal. All you gotta do is request the access code that gives you access to do so. Once your device has been granted said access and verified to be part of the home base family, you then have 7 days to use that until it blocks you again. So you might be thinking, God forbid I'm away from my home base for longer than 7 days. What do I do? Well, what you do is go fuck yourself. You don't get to do anything. It blocks you. There is really no confirmation from Netflix on whether it's gonna let you do multiple of these codes in advance. So even outside of just the vacation angle, if you are like a college student or just, a young person that's just moving away from home and you're still on like your parents' Netflix account, there's really no confirmation on if these people are actually going to be able to continue to use it. It has to be under the household. It's seeming like they're not going to be able to give exemptions for people living away from home. They're just saying you now have to buy your own Netflix account. The way they're rolling it out is that after the 7-day period, you will be blocked from the account and it will guide you to the new payment plans that they have rolled out. They've made it very, very big to say that they will not be charging you automatically, which thank God, but they will be directing you to a place where you can purchase Netflix. It's pretty much you're out of luck. You aren't allowed to use this account anymore. Now, another thing about this magical home base is that whatever device you're wanting to watch Netflix from has to be homed to it every 31 days or it is automatically blocked. So if you just decide to accidentally not use your iPad for, a month, you're screwed. You can't do anything. You're not going to be able to use that device on Netflix anymore until you reaffirm it on the magical home base. Just imagine you're at the airport. You're about to download the movies that are going to get you through your 4-hour flight, and then you're welcomed with, oh no, hello, I'm Netflix. Screw you. You didn't log in for 31 days. Yeah, we love to see it. And what's insult without a little bit of injury to add on to it, Netflix is also rolling out their new payment plans. So this is all per the Netflix site. The basic plan, the new basic plan, is now $6.99, which you might be thinking, that's a little less. But guess what? They're introducing ads, baby. Welcome to hell, everybody. The last streaming service that didn't have ads is now introducing ads after this bullshit decision that they're making. So if you decide that you don't want to continue being advertised to in every single moment of your life, you can bump yourself up to the $10 plan. Now, this basic plan gives you one screen that you get to use. Pretty cool. One person can be using Netflix at once with this $10 a month plan. But hey, you want to get real wild and wacky with it and get 2 people watching at the same time, you can bump your sweet ass up to $16. And now for the high rollers in the chat, baby, we're getting up to the premium plan. That one is a big old 20 smackaroonies. The big old super families over here in Utah are really going to need those 4 screens. So they better get real comfortable throwing those Andrew Jacksons over at Netflix every single month. So yeah, this particular decision, while not really surprising coming our way, is officially happening, and I am very curious to see how this plays out. It's no secret from my previous videos that I am definitely not Netflix's biggest fan. I think this is finally going to be really the nail in the coffin on me unsubscribing from the service. The main reason I still even have it is because they've been holding JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hostage, and I love Peaky Blinders, so I've been sticking around. But I think it's time to officially boycott this, because this is ridiculous. These rules are crazy restrictive. It's gonna ruin a lot of just people's kids living away from their homes' experiences. They're gonna have to start paying for a luxury item, which I doubt they will be doing. I just think they'll stop watching it and have to go to other means of entertainment. But overall, I'd say this is a big old fat L. I know that a lot of people password share on Netflix, and I get why they might be a little pissed off about it, but at the end of the day, welcome to the club. Every streaming service has password sharing. They're not the only ones. They're just the only ones freaking out about it because it's like a meme, you know? And there is some merit to it. I know it's real, but this was not the right call, I don't think. I mean, maybe, yeah, sure, maybe their stock just, you know, comes out from that downward spiral and starts blasting through the ceiling, you know? Hey, good for them if that happens. I won't exactly be cheering for it, but okay. But at the end of the day, I think that this is going to continue to plummet their stock in the direction it already has been going, which is directly into the floor. I have a very hard time believing that this is going to go over well from them. It's pretty obvious that this is a desperation, last-ditch effort, and that's very clearly reflected in the new pricing model. They're planning on people leaving, so they have to jack up the prices to make up for it, and I know they're definitely trying to make a lot of that revenue back with the ads as well. They're going to be taking in some income from that, so I understand all of it, but I just think it's a massive step back, and I think a lot of people are going to start breaking out the old pirate hat again, sadly. That's about it today. I just kind of wanted to go over this new policy because I know it's going to be impacting a lot of people coming up here pretty soon. Once again, if you liked the video, I really do hope you'll like it and subscribe to my channel. I'd also love if you comment, tell me what I did right, tell me what you want to see in the future, and hey, I mean, yeah, throw the book at me if you must, but I'm glad you got it to the end, and I really appreciate you coming on for the video. Signing off.